Hi, in this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can automate a very simple task. So if you work with Linux, for example, or you work anywhere in IT, this tutorial is simply for you, especially when you are a beginner, you are trying to find out how these automation things work. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. But before we continue, may I ask you to please subscribe to my channel, to like, and to share. So what we are going to achieve is to write a simple script that will be pinging an IP address. For example, we want to make sure that a certain server is always working. If there is an issue, to report the issue to us. So in that case, one of the ideas or one of the ways you could do this is to write a script that will be pinging that very IP address. If there is an issue, it will report it to you, right? So let us do that. And after this, we are going to kind of do something else in order to improve on the output that we are going to get now. So let me proceed. The first thing that we need to do is to import, I need to create a file first. So we are going to create a file. Let us call it pingip.py, but because we are using our Python for this. So let me open the file with Vim. You can use any editor that you've got. I like to use Vim. Now we are going to start writing our code here. The first thing that we need to do is to import the subprocess. Subprocess is what you use to it's a module which allows you to use some certain Python commands in scripts, including like ls, for example, like ping, and so on and so forth. So we are going to import a subprocess. The subprocess, let us ping something. So what should we ping? What I'm suggesting, let us ping the Google DNS IP address. Let me first of all create a variable. In that variable, let us assign the Google DNS IP address, which is 888. Now, let us write our code. When we get the result, we are going to assign it here in this very variable called result, right? So let us use our subprocess. It's this subprocess that run. So it's going to run this command. It's going to ping. And also it's going to count. So we are going to use this in order to count how many times it's going to run this. How many times it is going to run it once. Oh, something is missing there actually. There should be, not that one, there should be this. There should be that. Now, what are we pinging? We are pinging the IP address which we assigned in this variable. So we are using that variable here. The next thing that we need to do is to capture output true. Capture output true. Something is still missing there. We need to close this. Capture output true. Okay, now we are going to use the if statement to verify when we get like a positive result or negative result. So to do that, we can use result dot return code. The return code is 0. I'm going to explain this to you in a moment. We are going to print out some information, which is the result of the output, or the result, yes. So we're going to the IP address is reachable. The IP address is reachable. What if it's not reachable? Oh, yes. If it is not reachable, we can print also some comment. We are going to format it within using F. Here we can say IP is not reachable. We can say something just for fun. This is critical. So that's the code. Very simple. So what we are trying to do here is that we use the subprocess run to run this very command. Once we run it, capture, this should be T. This should be T, capture. So we are going to use the subprocess to run this command. Here we are using the IP address that we assigned here, which is the Google DNS IP. That's what we want to ping. So if you have any other server that you want to ping, you can use it here. The concept is actually the same. Now we capture this. Once we capture it, we are using that result which we assigned here. So if the return code is 0, which means success, it's going to print this very IP, this very comment. The IP is reachable. If it is not, if the other way around, it's going to print this. Now that's our code. Let us save this and test it out. Now, because this is written in Python, we can use Python ping IP, enter. It is reachable. It is reachable. Now, let us make some very small change. Ping IP. Let us change this to, let's say, 0. This is a wrong IP, but let's say that the IP is not, or rather, like the server is not pingable. Now let us run it again. It's trying to ping the server. You see, it is not reachable, so this is critical. Now, this is very useful script, so that once you write it, you can just run this very script and it will give you the response that you need. So, but what if we write a cron job that would be running this for us at a very specific time? Because that is the way it works in real life, in production environment. So you can make it to run this very script like every 5 minutes or every 5 hours, for example. So we could try something similar. So I hope this has been helpful. Can I ask you to please subscribe to my channel, to like, and to share? Thank you.